Hello my friends, hello and welcome back to my channel. It is Console Carrie here bringing you Coffee and Crafts, a series I created of miscellaneous art, getting away from the console for a bit, getting away from technology, listening to some chill vibes, some chill music, and do some hands-on art. So I've done a variety of things. I've done some diamond painting. Well, maybe that's it. Diamond painting. We're branching out today. We're going to do perler beads. So it is quite relevant to the channel because I picked up this kit, this Animal Crossing kit. It looks super fun. There are 14 projects that we can work on. And let's see what's on the back. On the back shows all the different projects that you can do. Contents, 4,000 beads. Have I lost my mind, you guys? Maybe. One pegboard, ironing paper, pattern sheet with instructions. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here. So they're right. We did get... let me hold it the right way. We did get these instructions. These instructions consist of a picture and very brief instructions. So hopefully my video will help you if you're interested in trying out perler beads. So they just give you this pattern that you have to count off where everything goes, and here's a pattern of all the images. Pretty cute. We've got Tom and Izzy, some fruit, leaf, KK, none other than the KK slider, some bells. We've got Blathy and Celeste, and I'm not sure if this is Sable or the other one. Can't remember the name. And I'm not sure who this is supposed to be. Maybe you can tell me in the comments who these two are. I've been playing that game forever and still can't remember everything. Okay, so that's the instructions. Not much, just like basically a diagram. And we did get ironing paper. That will be for the end, and it's just this folded up little piece of parchment paper. And we got perler beads. Okay, so the perler beads are a hot mess, you guys. You get 2 bags of hot mess perler beads. So guess what? Today's video is gonna be an organization video. We are gonna sort out these beads. So if that sounds boring to you, maybe this isn't the video for you, but I hope you hang out, enjoy the music while you watch me sort. All right, so we need something to put these beads in, right? So I looked through my stuff to see if I had something that would work, and I think this container is going to work for me. It's 18 dividers, which make up 20 sections. Not sure how the math works on that, but I've got 20 sections. I'm going to open them up, and they're about, well, how big are they? Let's get a ruler. They're about 2 3/4 long by 2 inches wide. So hopefully we'll be able to contain all our beads. So I think we'll just maybe set the container like this, and you can see the container. And then I thought I would use this plate. This is just a Target plastic plate I had in the cupboard, and I thought it would be good to use because it's got this little lip on it. And then we did get a pegboard. This is what the pegboard looks like. And it is just shy of 6 inches square. And it has these little hooks that you could buy more pegboards if you wanted to make a bigger picture. And it just has these little notches that stick up. And you put the beads on the notch to hold it in place. And then, once you get your beads in place, you use this, this masking tape to tape it down on one side. And then you cut the excess with some cute little scissors. And then you take your art, you put your hand on top of your artwork, and then you kind of, it'll come right off because there's no snap or anything in this. It just rests on it. And then it'll be glued together with the tape. Then you'll take an iron. I don't have an iron prop today, but you'll take an iron and you'll melt the beads together, and then you take the tape off. So it's not hard, not at all. But it should be interesting because I've never done this before. So let's get started. So there won't be a lot of talking in this video, just background music. I'll be busy sorting. So, point of no return. We're gonna cut these beads open. I'd say this is a pretty economical hobby as well. You can get a lot of beads for a small amount of money. You can buy huge bins of them. And there's also mini beads. I think this is the original size. I'm not sure, but I think this is the original. But you can also get mini beads to make it even more challenging. Okay, here we go. I'm scared. Oh my. Yeah, I think this will work good. So we'll only open up one bag today. See how far we get. So let's kind of take our hands and squish this out. All right. So we're just gonna sort by color. I don't know the names of the colors. We're just gonna enjoy the music and start picking out colors. So let me just do a check, and can you see what I'm doing here? Look at the instructions. Yeah, looks good. All right, since blue is my favorite color, let's start with blue. Oh my, these are hard to grab onto. Maybe I'll use my left hand. And we might want a smaller plate just to make it easier on us, but a spoon has also been recommended to me. If that would be helpful. This is kind of ASMR too. You hear the little snap. And maybe instead of trying to find all the blues, I'll just pick at what's near me. So we'll decide blue, green, yellow. We'll try to do a color wheel. So blue, green, yellow, red or orange, and then maybe neutrals. there. Actually, we'll do the red and then pink. We'll do the dark and then the lighter. So light green. And then I have yellow. This is a dark yellow and then a light yellow, at least for starters. And then brown. Let's start with black. We're just choosing what's gonna go where. Black, brown. Is that a dark brown? Yeah, dark brown. And then we have this light brown. Maybe white. We'll go over there. And then I have this creamy color. This really light. No, that's the bright yellow. I do have a creamy here. Here it is. Here. Yeah, this creamy color. So I actually can't see these. Okay, let's just put them on this side so I can see. There, that's better. Okay. Did I put white over here? The white and the cream look really similar. So let me just, yeah, see that? So that was actually cream. This is stark white, and that'll go over there. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab what's closest to me. I think that will be better. And put them in the appropriate bin. Okay, this is kind of a reddish brown. I think we'll move these over. Put the reddish brown there. Definitely need hobby or coffee. We got another red. All right, let's move the pinks over. That's gray. Where should we put gray? guess we'll put gray over here. Not sure about that one. Looks lighter. Wow, those are really close. Yeah, this one and this one is really close. And these two, are they? Those are the same. But that's a shade darker. This I can tell is different. Or this might be a completely different color. Wow. I think we should move the whites over here. Oh, it's hard to get a hold of them. Those little suckers. The white's there. I think I want to slide the plate over and move this container. Let's see if can you guys see that? Yeah, that'll be a lot easier for me to see. Still hard. No, that's a different color, brown. So we're gonna put that over there. Got a gray and the white. The black back here. And then these darker. So the hardest thing about this hobby so far is the colors are really similar. Yeah, that goes there. I can tell I've already made mistakes, but we can sift through it later. Okay, so I got my browns. Is this a different color than this? You kind of have to just pick them up and put them next to each other. Yeah, it's a different color. This has a little bit of red in it. Okay, we'll go with that for now. So green, green. This is that lighter pink. Kind of changing my mind and going for the colors I know for sure what they are. So the green is pretty easy to spot. You could also have several plates and just put like all the greens in one plate, and then to kind of narrow it down, and then divide up the shades from there. That could be another way to do this. But yeah, this one is that different? No, these are the same shade of green. I think I do have, oops, another shade. shade of green in there. Maybe. I think so. The way the light hits them makes them look different. Are those different? I think they are. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go back through these. Okay, I know the dark ones for sure. Dark blues are easy to spot. And the black is easy. Those other shades, I'm gonna have to figure out how to pick them out. Okay, we're doing black, blue, and green because those are the obvious ones. And the dark green. All right, we've been going at this for about 30 minutes, and this is how far we've made progress. Okay, the pinks are pretty easy to spot. And maybe I'm doing it the hard way. Maybe you have a better way. I think pick out the colors that are obvious first is a good way to go. Because these colors are really close. Switch arms. Oh dear. I guess better like this. Get back here. Let's move it over here so it's closer to me. I'm not sure which one is more efficient. It's more what's easier on your body. This might be something that you do for a little bit and come back to. Or if you have maybe a favorite show in the background, listen to. Or maybe have some friends over to help you sort. But you guys are my friends, so I invited you over to watch me sort beads. All right, we could switch colors maybe. We'll do some blue. We got a good amount of white collected. This is such a pretty blue. It's like a royal blue. This plate is working out pretty good. I can kind of put my finger on the bead that I want and drag it up to the edge. White one. Back to the white. I'm avoiding the cream colored ones. And I know there's some light blue, but I thought there was. Maybe it's this gray. Let's look at the instructions. Yeah, we don't have light blue. It's the gray. So maybe what we'll do is move the gray over here. And the black over here, because we're going to have black and white patterns. What's cool about this hobby too is once you learn how to do it, you can buy more pegboards, more beads, and you can download free patterns online. You can buy patterns too, but really it's just pixel art. If I would quit changing my mind, I wouldn't have to stop and move these. Now whatever you do, don't lift up on these dividers. Alright, I got some brown in here. Mix it up. Don't you guys fall out now. Okay, got some blue. Some white. 4,000 beads, you guys. That's a lot to sort. We're only going to sort 2,000 to start with, and then see see which one we should do first. Which one should we do first, you guys? I've shown you all the patterns. Love to know in the comments what you'd like to see, and maybe I'll do a poll on my channel. Kind of hard to do a poll with so many choices though. So tell me in the comments which pattern you'd like to see me put together first. How many beads per hour can I organize? Definitely not 4,000. But you don't necessarily have to organize all of them at once. Alex is staring at me, wondering what on earth am I doing? And how can I get a hold of those beads choked to death and make you take me to the vet? That is not gonna happen, Alex. Mommy is gonna be very careful. He's pretty smart about not eating things that aren't food, but it only takes one time to have an incident. Are those black? I think these are black. Some green, dark greens. Boy, if these are not the minis, the minis would be pretty tiny. And I don't know if I'd want to get a kit of minis if they are like this, where they're all together. I am guessing that it's cheaper if you buy like a big bin of different colors versus packets already organized for you. So right now I'm just sticking with the colors on the end here: blue, gray, white, and black. Picking those out. It's easy reach. When we get to the others, we'll have to get creative. our brown right here. I wasn't gonna do any brown, but getting it smaller. You don't belong in there. You get out of there. Tweezers might help, but I could also see them slipping out and going all over. Almost got all the blue on the plate. Yeah, woohoo, we got the blue done. At least for this bag. Getting close on the white, I think. Yeah, not very many blue, huh? Maybe the other bag has a lot. Definitely has a lot of white. Some black ones. Yeah, I'm gonna have to slow down for the other colors. scared me. Get back in there. There's a gray. Green. I don't see any more. Is this white? No, it's that creamy color. All right, the white is done for this bag. Yay. So we've been going at this for about an hour. My back's starting to hurt. I need to get up and stretch. We've done 2 colors per hour, so if there's 20 colors-ish, that's about 10 hours of organizing just for half a bag. We talked about what we're doing too though, so it'll probably go faster. I can definitely see some huge progress. We're probably about halfway. I'd say we've done 1,000 beads. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video, and we'll come back and sort some more. And eventually we'll get to actually do some perler art. Thanks. If you like the video, please like the video. If you would like to see me continue to sort, or if I bored you to tears, please let me know in the comments. And like, subscribe, hit that bell, do all the things, and I will see you next time.